Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw tips and tricks. Cool little graphic. It looks better. I like the red, white, and blue, but this looks better because I've got a little more interactive fill tool, like it's actually going in there. Not the easiest thing I've ever drawn, but if you follow along and take a six-sided polygon, holding down the control button and hit P, and then rotate it 30 degrees to get a flat side and make it 20 inches tall. Now we're going to take a 2-point line, and you have to do this. You have to hit P to put it in the center of the page. And then I'm going to Control D and move it up. Move it up 2 inches at a time, because you want it in the center and you want that in the center and you want it to match that. See how that line matches that. Now take this one, Control D, or hit the plus key and then Control D. And you wanted it in the center, so when you rotate it, it'll rotate from the center. I mean, not only up and down, but left and right. So now I'm going to hold down the Alt key, and I'm going to Control G to group those together. So now that's all one piece. Control D, alternate C, and have it rotate 60 degrees. Now, instead of messing with that one, I'm going to take this one again, Control D, alternate C, and go a negative 60 degrees. The main thing you want to watch out for, if you're right, if you have these lines that are intersecting perfectly. Now, the one thing I wish I would have done is, I can grab it, I'm going to make my polygon black and actually make it something other than a hairline so we can see it. Now we got to count down 4 lines. So what I'm going to do is take an indexing line. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I want a polygon right in here. So I'm going to take my virtual segment delete key, and I'm going to delete this polygon. I'm going to go ahead and fill it in with the Smart Fill tool, just so we can kind of see it, because I need to look at that line. And then I'm going to group all this together, Control G, because I want to be able to move it out of the way in a second. Now, the most thing you need to check for, you need 4 lines. So we got them. And you're going to start right here on this edge, and I'd start at the bottom, and holding down the Alt key, go all the way to the top, and then hit one more. Hit those 2. Then come over here and go all the way down to this invisible line. I could have put an indexing line, and that's all you need. Now we've got everything grouped together, but I always check to make sure I've got it right in my rotation. So I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool, I'm just going to fill this in. And I'm going to group that together, Control G, Control D, and alternate C, and rotate it 60 degrees and turn that one blue. So you know, I mean, if you take away that, we know we're good. So let's just take away that, and let's just move this out of the way. So we got this. And now I'm going to take and ungroup it. And I'm going to take my, I'm not going to do red, white, and blue this time. I'm going to do this same kind of colors. And I'm going to go here, and I'm going to put a little darkness on both ends. And that really destroys the color. But I can put, and I don't want to use but one, because I want to do this a little quicker and do that. So now take your attribute eyedropper, take a sample, and go right there. Even though that would look cool enough, now we can get our interactive fill tool and select that one. Whoop, I had the Smart Fill tool evidently. And now I can change this one to like red. And I might not be using the best set of colors, and then maybe blue. And you could actually maybe even bring in the darkness on this one a little bit more. Now, group it together, Control G, Control D, alternate C, and have it rotate 60 degrees. And look at that. Pretty easy. So if you will take a screenshot of that, I've tried to simplify it as much as I can. You know, at first I was having to draw a polygon in here. We'll just use the polygon that's there when you get the 4 lines. But the most important thing is make sure those lines are centered. So when you rotate it, because you really got to have this X marks the spot perfectly for it to work. Any other thing, 3 lines won't work. You got to have 4 from this top polygon. And that's pretty cool. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.